Hi, good morning. My name is Dafydd Burne-Jones and I'm here in Scottish Opera's backdrop to give you a quick tour of the rehearsal room of TOSCA and the set as we work with it in the rehearsal room. So here we are on the set of Act 1 and we're in the church of Sant'Andrea della Valle in Rome. And as you can see, there's this beautiful chapel here, the Attavanti Chapel. And if we go through these gates, you can have a slightly closer look at the back end of it. Now they look pretty heavy and metal from the front, but in fact they're not at all. They're very, very light indeed. We've broken a bit of it down here. In fact, if you have a look, you can see that it's partly polystyrene. Now we'll be fixing that. It's a very old set, this. It was made in 1980 and we've been using it for 32 years. It's been all over the world. It's been to New Zealand, it's been to America, it's been to Italy, it's been to Spain, it's been everywhere. And every time it comes back we do a bit more work on it and keep it fixed up and in good condition. It was beautifully made at the time, and if you come around the back here, you'll be able to see some of the detail of how it's put together. Now, what looks very solid from the front, what looks like stonework from the front, as you can see, is just an enormous wooden box. And if you come around this side, you can see the kind of finish we've got on it. It's actually not solid at all in any way. It's extremely light. This font, for example, which looks like marble, you've actually got to screw this in place to make sure it doesn't fall over during the production. And there's a little screw hole in the back there you can see where the screw goes through, and you can see how many times it's been used. There are about 40 or 50 holes behind it where it's been put in. Of course, what you're seeing behind me is a fairly accurate representation of the Church of Sant'Andrea della Valle in Rome, and the opera was originally set in 1800. However, if you follow me around here, you'll see something quite different. You would not expect to see a military coat like this in 1800, nor indeed would you expect to see a telephone on stage, and we have both of them. We've updated the opera to the 1940s, to the period when the fascists were in charge in Rome and Mussolini was in charge of Italy. And the costumes reflect that. Ladies' costumes, very much 1940s dresses, TOSCA in a beautiful fur coat at the beginning and a lovely long dress for the concert in Act 2, and the soldiers in fascist uniforms of Italy of the period. Now we've come around to look at some of the props that are in the show. It's a very busy show. There are 30 odd choristers in it and 10 or 12 actors who are involved in the first act, in the big scene in the church, and half a dozen children. So we have some holy water to sprinkle, and we have a beautiful old thurible here, although it's not a real one. This is made out of wood, sticky tape, foil and plastic, made in our props workshop, but looks exactly the same as the real thing and works exactly the same as the real thing. You can actually put proper incense in this. We're going to head on through now and have a look at Act 3, which is just sitting behind us in the rehearsal room in bits. We won't actually build it until we're rehearsing the scene. As you can see, the act opens at dawn and there are bells ringing all over Rome. And on the top of the Castel Sant'Angelo, there's this bell here, which makes a beautiful sound, as you can hear. Another product of our marvellous props department. Now, it's set on the roof of the castle. And up on that roof, everything is this old Roman brickwork that you can see. Here we are on the roof of the Castel Sant'Angelo, but it all finishes up here at the back of the battlements, at the back of the set, in the dark moments at the end of the opera.